Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 10 of Astropolis, a Modpack by benbenlaw. Well, in the last episode, we made this fissile fuel setup, and we've got 28 buckets of fissile fuel right now. Basically, in my time lapse, it was very short. I just moved a cable and applied energistic 2 cable down, and then I set this up to export uranium ingots. I mass upgraded this machine so that I would never run out of yellow cake uranium. And as you can see, this place is filling out. I also set up the extract for nether quartz, which is filling this thing up, and crafted a lot of fluorite. And basically, once this is full, and this is kind of always full, this will all full to 64 each, and it's going to slow down. And then I set up an export of charcoal block right here. And these are basically just being processed, and I'm running out of oxygen. So technically, I should put some speed upgrade in this machine just to make sure that it's processing fast enough. But to be honest, hydrofluoric acid, uranium oxide, like everything's going super well. And we're producing enough of everything. So I'm not going to get too concerned about this. I haven't checked this in a while, so let's come over here. Ooh, we're out of thingies. Whoa. Okay, my Blaze data model is there. And whoa, wow. Yeah, okay. I'm really happy with that setup. Let's just put that all in. I should probably have connected that. That would probably been a good call. So let's just get some prediction matrix again. We're going to make 100 and, yeah, not really, 128. Start, go, 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 go. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to make the next 128 just so that I have them ready for next time. So push that in, grab these, push that in, grab these, and let's put all of that in our system. And let's put that in my backpack. And great. I'm also going to push that in the system. So today we need to set up the reactor and the turbine. So first, for the reactor, if I search for reactor, if you guys remembered, I said that I needed 92 fission reactor casing. So I'm a bit low, and oh my god. So what I think I discovered about the sound that you just heard, and I forgot, is that for whatever reason, it's using kind of an ID, and when I reset my computer, I need to test my script. Anyway, not really interesting for you, but I think that's where it is. I just need to learn to do it properly. So I'm going to grab all of these reactor glass, and I'm going to say that I need one more, which is going to craft 4, which is going to give me enough. And I have 6, 7, 80? No. Yes. 6, 7. I have 80 fission reactor. No, I have 84. And I said I needed 92. So 92 minus 84 means I'm missing 8. So let's just make that. Perfect. So now we have all the reactor casing. We have all the reactor glass. And I thought I had made, did I not make with you guys the port? Yes, I did. They're in here. Oh. Well, I already had some of those, so I need this, and I need the 4 reactor port. So now, if I search for control rod, well, not control rod, I'm going to search for fission fuel. Fission fuel. So for the fission fuel assembly right here, I'm going to need, what was the number? 78. And I already have one. So 77, I guess. Next, start. Yeah, that's going to go pretty fast. And then we're going to need the rod assembly. Rod assembly, that's only 13. I already have one, so it's basically 12, and it's not using any of the other stuff, so good. So I can grab this 60, 70, 78, Yeah, that's exactly the right number. And I'm going to come back for the control rod. So now we can just go over there and start making this setup. So like I said, I'm going to make a 9 by 9 by, hey, guess what? 9. So I'm going to make a 9 by 9 by 9. So I'm going to leave right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's fall down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, really? Only one mistake was on the last element. I almost got this completely perfect, which is a rare one for me, to be honest. So let's put that one last block in. So that's the frame. Now, do I have a wand? Yes, I do have a wand. So let's fill this with reactor glass. And I might have screwed up. I think you can make the bottom out of reactor glass, but don't ask me if I'm sure for 100%, because I'm not 100% sure. This like so. And then let's do here. And what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to make the whole structure, and I'm just going to remove the part that I don't want. So this, and then this, like so. Great. And now the top part. No, okay, so the top part I'm going to do last because I want to set up the inside. Okay, so let's get out of here, and I want the fuel input to be here. So I'm going to take this one out, and this is going, and this one is going to be the fission reactor port, and that's going to be an input for the fissile fuel. Back here, I'm going to have an output for the waste, and I believe that if I remember correctly, I need to use my configurator. Yeah, so now it's output waste, output coolant, input only, output waste. So I want the waste to be outputted here. And on this side, at the bottom right here, I'm going to put this, and this is going to be output coolant. So this is basically going to output the steam. And the other one, I'm going to put at the top. Oh, no, don't change that. Okay, right here. I'm going to put this one. And this one is going to be an input because it's going to be the input for the water. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to fill this completely. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make an X pattern in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we're just going to go up. And once more. By the way, it had not put this side because I was on top of it. So that's great. And now I need the control assembly rod that goes at the top. I'm just missing the other one, so I'm just going to quickly, they should be crafted by now. So I'm just going to go and grab those. And we're going to come back and see if this forms properly. I might need to replace the reactor glass at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure about that. And if it is, If it is the case, too bad, but pretty sure you can have 6 size of reactor glass, and the reactor glass is a lot less expensive. So let's do this and this. And last little bit. Perfect. And now I should be able to just complete this. And let's go over here and go right here, right here. And only one glass left. And it did do the little thingy. And this is valid. Amazing. Great. So now we need the turbine. So 2 things. I'm going to make a couple of fissile fuel pipe because I need to bring fissile fuel to the other side. This is not ideal, but it is what it is. So I'm going to come right here and say pressurized tube. And no. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to go pressurize. Oh, I'm not in the right place. Pressurized tube like so. Perfect. And I don't think I need the pressure. I'm not going to take a chance. So let's do this. Let's do that. And let's do this. Perfect. And let's put them all in the proper position. So right 1, 2, 3, and 4th level. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to say that I want 70 of those. Well, that was kind of fast. So let's grab all of this. Perfect. Now I'm going to need liquid pipe, and those are the mechanical, I believe. Pump, 250 megabyte per tick. So yeah, so those are the one I want. So I'm going to do this, and then 2nd level, and then 3rd level, and then 4th level. And that one, I want the max level because I'm going to need a lot of pumping capacity because that reactor, I think, is going to use a lot of liquid. Let's just put those in here. Perfect. And did I make 2 liquid pump? No, I did not. So give me a second. I'm going to come back right here. And I'm going to say, yeah, for those, I'm going to grab 20 for now. And that's going to take a while to craft. So let me get some buckets. And I already have 1 right here. I'm going to need 3 more. And I have water right here. Perfect. So now I should be able, I'm going to need 2 sets of those. Yeah. Okay. So water gen is water core. Let's make this water. Oh, so I need some, let's grab those first because they're ready. And let's get some mechanical, no, some, and oh my God, what's the name? Okay. Water core right here needs a machinist or something. So I'm going to need 2 of those. Perfect. Put 1 right here, which is going to give me a core, which is going to give me back the bucket. Let's go get more water. Nope. More water. Perfect. And let's go back. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Let me just try and click it in like this. Perfect. And these 2 water cores like this gives me a water source. Perfect. So now let's go back. I just want to see if we can fill it. And for the basic pressurized tube, this needs to be extracted from the bottom. So, oh, be careful. Don't break the radioactive waste barrel, because you're going to get a ugly surprise. So let's do it like this. And this right here, because unfortunately I put this cable in exactly the wrong place. Oh, I thought I had a ladder. So give me a second. Okay. So then I'm going to need to go like this. And I put it 2 away. So 1 and so that's 2 away. Perfect, like so. Let's finish connecting this right here. And I'm probably going to run out, which is why I want to do it right now, because I want to be able to go across and see if that's an issue. Yeah, that's really not what I wanted to do. So let's just try and hit this one at the bottom and get munched by my backpack. Yeah, thank you. And now we're just going to go across like this. No! Oh my God. Patience of a saint. I need to have more patience. Perfect. You are trying my patience, my friend. So I thought I was going to be able to click that way more quickly, but it seems I'm going to have to do it in little bouts and fits. So let's just go slowly to the other side, which hopefully is not going to take half an hour. So let's just go over there. And this is something technically I should have done in a time lapse, but if I do everything in a time lapse, there won't be any episode to record. So let's just try and complete the setup. This is basically the only long part that I kind of forgot, unfortunately. And I think we're maybe 4 or 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm I'm at least another 10 away. So what I need is not to double click too fast. Ah, I didn't even align it properly. Darn it. That's a failure, but okay, whatever. This is going to work. Put that right there. And you know what? I'm going to do one little thing different. I'm going to go 1 up. And the reason I'm going to go 1 up is that I'm going to at least be able to go under it when I need to walk by here. So let's do this and this. So I'm going to go like it. I'm going to repeat the exact same mistake. So I'm going to do this and then grab this and do that. And now I should be able to just connect it from the top. But I don't want to start putting this first. I want to start loading the water first. So I think that water, no, I think. What do you mean I think? I don't think. I know that water is the advanced mechanical pipe. So I'm going to go like this and put a water source tier 1 right here. And now we're going to go through the magic of upgrade and make that thing amazing. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And now I'm going to set that back to configure fluids. And perfect. So this should technically be filling with water. And it is. And now technically, because see that's why I wanted to be semi-careful, is that let's say that I need to reopen this. I think you lose all your fissile fuel, which I do not want to happen. So I'm going to do this, which is going to extract. And then on the other side, we should get to about 20 buckets of, or 30 bucket. And I like the design. I like that you can see like the water at the bottom. And we have 50 buckets now. Oh, wow. We went from 28 when I first saw to now 50. And we absolutely need to wait for this to fill with water. So now we can go and grab all of the turbine, because we're going to need to build the turbine to, like, the fusion reactor doesn't make any power, unfortunately. You need the turbine to make the power. So next step. Next step is we should have the turbine casing. I got 80. And technically, I only need 78. So let's push 2 back in, just in case. Then we need structural glass 68. We already have that 68. Let's grab that. Perfect. Then we come the more complicated part. But you know what? Let's check the quest. So if I go back to the quest, all of this is done. So now I'm going to need turbine valve used to extract power or insert steam. So I'm going to need 1 to insert steam. And I think I'm going to make 2 for the power. So valve. Turbine valve. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to need more casing. So casing, I'm going to go and say, give me 10 more. Perfect. And I'm going to throw those back in. And then I'm going to go with circuit. And I'm going to say, give me 10 of those. Perfect. And now I can say valve again. And I'm going to need, well, it's made in pair of 2. So I'm probably going to make 4? Nah, I don't think I need 4. Do I? I'm just trying to think this through in my head. So I think I'm going to start with 2. Nah, I'm going to make 4. I like I just said, I don't want to take the risk that I'm going to need to break this open. So we have the turbine valve, and now we need some turbine vent. Must have at least one in the structure to vent steam. Can be attached to fluid pipes to take water out of the turbine. So that's how we're going to get the water back. So turbine vent, I'm going to need 12. Turbine vent, and I wrote that the last time, I just never crafted them. So let's do this. And you know what? I'm going to put the casing back, and we're going to make more casing at the end because that's not going the way I was planning. So casing, I should have made way more. Oh, I'm just going to grab 20 more right now. Perfect. So that's the second thing. Now we need turbine rotor. So basically, because I'm doing a 7 by 7 by 9, I believe, because I wanted them to be the same. No, 5 by 5 by 9. Because of that, I'm going to need 4 turbine rotor, okay? And I'm going to need 8 turbine blade. So I'm going to go turbine rotor right here. Oh, I'm out of steel. This is not ideal. So I'm going to restart a lot of steel. Darn it. Okay, so we're going to go and start making the setup because I did not plan this properly. I thought I had way enough steel. So let's just grab a couple of these because our platform is not going to be enough. So let's grab the chisel out and let's go like so. And this and this. Perfect. Let's put the chisel back down. Nope, not you. This. Okay, we're going to go on the other side. We're going to have to wait for a bit of steel. And anyway, I'm not sure that I want to fire this on until it's full of water. And there's a part of me that's wondering if I shouldn't have a second one of those. Is the problem this, or is the problem the extraction rate? I don't know. Let's just have this continue for now, and we'll address that later. Okay, so I'm going to make a space of 2 between. And so I'm going to go 1, 2, let's make it 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. So this one, the bottom, I think needs to be filled in. I'm pretty sure of that. Then we're going to go 9 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's continue this way. And the same way, I'm not counting anymore. The second time I counted it because that was kind of a way of back checking that I had the right number. But now I know I have the right number, so I don't really need to check it. Hopefully by now we should have a little bit of steel. And by a little bit, I mean just enough to start crafting the other stuff. Yeah, so, well, I don't know yet. We're going to know in a moment. So rotor. Oh. Alloy. Don't want to miss any of you ever again. And technically this should go quite fast because they should be thrown in a machine that's processing like 10 at a time. So when they start coming in, 4, 7. I think they're running out of power. Well, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So then it's rotor, turbine, blade. Perfect. So the blade, I said I needed 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. What's the next step? The next step is, let's check. Let's do it in order of the quest. Rotational Complex connects to the top block of a turbine rotor. So that we only need 1. So let's search for complex. I think that should be, yeah, that's the only thing that's named complex. So let's do this. Perfect. Now we need pressure disperser. These are placed around the rotational complex. So we need just to do 1 ring around because I made it 5. So let's rotational. No. Pressure disperser. Sorry. Pressure oh, wow. Disperser. Finally got it. So that's going to be 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now we need electromagnetic coil. These are placed on top of all pressure disperser and the rotational complex. So we need 9. Electromagnetic coil. Right here. Okay, so that one I'm going to autocraft. So electromagnetic coil, like so. Thank you. And the energy tablet, like so. And I wonder if I already have the energy tablet because I think, yeah, I do. I thought I saw a plus, so I'm just going to completely flush this right now and put it back in. And now I can say, I need 9 of you boys. Come to Papa. 9, perfect. And the last piece of the puzzle are the saturating condenser. These blocks are then placed on top of the electromagnetic coil. So guess what? We need 9 too. So we're going to 9 of the saturating condenser. Saturating condenser right here. We're going to need 9 of those. 4. And I'm out of stupid steel. 4, 5. Now I'm out of bucket of all things. So you know what? I'm going to make it very simple. Buckets, a stack. Put that back in. Now do this. 6, 7, 8, and 1 more steel block, and we're going to be able to create the 9th. And then we're going to need a couple more casing, but I don't know how many casing, and I don't want to overcraft them. So since the casing are really fast to create, I'll just come back to this in a moment. Okay, so let's go back on the other side so that we can continue that setup. It's a fairly simple setup. So now we're going to go 4 high with the thingy, with the turbine rotor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to put the rotational complex on top. Perfect. And around that, we're going to put the pressure disperser. Perfect fit. Oh, like so. Then we need the electromagnetic coil on top. Then we need the saturating condenser on top, and I think I might be 1 too high. I think I might have misplanned this. I'm really not sure right now. So turbine vent is going to be 1. How did I miscount this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I really miscounted that. So these I'm going to need 12 more, I guess. Right here it's going to be casing. I just need to get, so that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 casing. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Is that right? Or can this be all structural glass? Okay, so let me just put the glass right here. And by the way, the turbine blades, they just go on like this. You just click them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. And then these should be glass. Okay, right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set a turbine valve right here and a turbine valve right here. And just in case, a second, let's say that there's too much steam and I need to double valve it. That's why I put that right there. I think I can put this right here. Oh, not that for sure I cannot do. So let's just go back up here. Perfect. And on this side, and turbine valve. I think I'm missing a turbine valve right now. Like this. And it's only at the end when you get the little magic particle that you know if you did it right or not. Oh, okay. So I've got one right here, and I'm going to break this right here. I'm going to put another one right there. So those are going to be my power and power, these two sides. This is going to be my steam and steam when I start this thing. And now I just need my casing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's get 13 casing and we'll see if we get the particle or not. If we get the particle, it means that all was good. So casing. Well, I made too much, but that's never really a concern for me. So let's come right here and say plug. And I'm going to make one plug for now. Start. And I guess I'm using the crusher? No, what's that sound for? Never remember. Flux plug is flux core. Oh, maybe I'm needing obsidian? Oh, it was the crusher. I was making the, what's it called? I was making the crushed something. I was making crushed charcoal or something like that. Oh, okay. I was like, how do I have so many reactor structural glass left? I know now. So, like so. Haha. I think, oh yes, and I also forgot the next step. Just 1 second. Whew, I'm all over the place tonight. So let's just do this. I wish I would have a bit more time to record during the day. If not, if only I didn't have one of those stupid things called jobs. Although maybe I shouldn't say stupid thing called job because that's what pays for my life and lets me record videos. But I would wish that I had a bit more time to record during the day sometimes. So let's take this out. Oh, perfect. Finally. So this and these I'm going to put like as vent because my understanding is that it's the best place to put the vent. So let's come back right here. Grab this, grab the structural glass, and right here I'm going to go turbine casing 1, 2, and 3. So I need 6, 12 of these turbine vent. Okay, so 12 turbine vent, and I think I should be golden. So let's go grab my 12 turbine vent. That should also be fairly easy to craft. We're still making steel, so hopefully we'll have everything that we want, and that's going to be a whole episode just around the ability of getting power. Oh, okay. Four. I need another 12. Perfect. Let's go onto the other side, and let's hope that we get that stupid particle. When I build these superstructures, I'm always worried that I'm going to have forgotten one item of it and that nothing's going to work because I forgot one item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one right here because I want not to be semi-floating in the air when I'm looking for the particle. Perfect. So if I put this in, do I get no particles? Which means that this is not a valid structure. So 3, 6. Let's go get 6. Let's go get 6 more casing. For whatever reason, I seem to remember that the structural glass wasn't going to be accepted in the surroundings. So 6 plus 9, 15. So let's do this. This might be too much, but I don't want to take a chance. So the first one that I'm pretty sure are not going to be okay are do you see where I have the casing around here in the middle? I think that needs to be like that for sure. I'm going to go like so. And then let's do the same right here. No particle. So probably the top. The thing, okay, so the one thing I'm going to admit is I'm not 100% sure that the saturating condenser are not the top layer. So let's just do this. Okay, so let's remove this. I'm going to remove the whole top layer. And if that still doesn't work, then I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. But by drawing board, I mean the website so that I can see how this was made. Let's just grab all of this back. So what I'm banking on right now is that basically these need to be at the top, and I needed to make a 5 by 5 by 8 and not a 5 by 5 by 9. And technically, I think that would account for what I thought was my miscalculation, because if you remember, these vent, I thought I only needed 12 and I ended up making 14, and these casing also I made a lot more. So I think that's where my mistake was. So let's just go. Perfect. And grab these things. And honestly, I've got a bad feeling right now. I don't know why. Like, I based this on the episode that I made for another series a while back, and I thought I could do it from memory, but I've just proven that I cannot do this from memory. Oh boy. Was there a magic tingling thingy and I just didn't see it? So let's try this again. Nope, that's reactor glass. You have to use structural glass. So that one's structural glass. No. Okay, so give me a second. I'm going to have to go on the stupid website and search for the turbines. So give me a second. Industrial turbines. I'm going to put the link at the bottom, by the way, So build the glass, the base of the turbine casing and optional structural glass must be square. The perimeter must be casing, not glass. That's what I did. Place rotor shaft in the center from the base to desired height. Yeah. Add turbine blade to the rotor, 2 to each for each rotor shaft. Place a rotational complex on top of the rotor, which I did. Completely fill the interior layer around the rotational complex with pressure disperser. That's what I did. Place electromagnetic coil above the disperser. They must touch the rotational complex and each other. That's what I did. Build the frame, the perimeters of the wall out of turbine casing. You may have more empty layers above the coil to make room for more vent. Okay. You may have more empty layers above the coils to make room for more vents. Fill the walls up to the height of the rotor with turbine casing and or structural glass and at least 2 turbine valve. I've got 4. Fill the remaining walls and ceiling with turbine casing and or turbine vent. What I don't understand is that it's not talking about the saturating condenser. Why do I need saturating condenser? These blocks are then placed on top of the electromagnetic coil. Yeah. Okay. I'm still not following you. Okay. So that's a real failure. Guys, give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Attention. Starting now. 5, 4.
And I'm back. Okay, so I really screwed that up. So I need this top layer like so. So that was good. And I'm going to show you exactly in one moment where I screwed up. So I did need the turbine vent, but I didn't put them at the right height. So if I come right here, the turbine vents need to be in line with the pressure disperser. There, that's where you disperse the pressure. So that's where you need the turbine vent. And the top, like I felt like I remembered that there had to be, that there could be like a too high layer of glass. So that's pretty much where I messed up. So this can go right here, and then let's just do this like so. Now I need to repair this side. I'm just going to lower these by 1 and also put structural glass above. So let's just grab all of this. Whew. And you know what? I'm just going to go jump over here. I'm going to fix all of the side at the same time So let's scrap all of this. And I think that's probably why I had so much structural glass to begin with. Let's give me a moment. I need to break this all up. Oh. Oh my God. There were 2 missing structural glass here. I'm not a happy cookie right now. I'm wondering if that's not all that it was, because I know that the rules are so weird. There are things that can be there and not be there, or must be there, and then you can use this or that to fill. It's the turbine is the most complex in my mind of the one that you're building. Okay, so let's just put turbine vent and then structural glass right here. Let's get rid of this one. Let's come over here. So I'm going to do what the website just showed as an example so that I'm 100% sure, but I feel that there might be a little give and play with this. So now these, and then let's break this and these 2. And this side's already done, so perfect. Okay, so let's look at it. So this is completely filled in. This is completely filled in with a valve. This is completely filled in with a valve. And this is completely filled in with 2 valves. Great. And now technically, if I finish all of that, I should get the red tingle. Yes! Oh my God, this was way harder than I was expecting. Okay. So, next thing is I'm going to put some advanced mechanical pipe like so, and try to connect to this here. Perfect. And set this one to extract. And now I think steam is pressurized tube. So let me go back there. I want the higher level of pressurized tube, not the lower. So let's come over here and say pressurize. I want 8, but when you craft one, you get 8 because they're made in batches of 8. Well, that's great. So let's go back there, and it's still not filled with water, but what we can do is we can start this thing really slow. So we're going to come back over here, and we're going to, oh, I won't be able to go under. Well, it is what it is. So let's just break this and set this to be extraction. Nope. Nope. Fission reactor port. No. Please tell me it's okay. Phew. Whew. So this is going to be what is it set as? Is it the right way? Okay, so I think it's good. So let's activate this. Hey, this is working. So water's still going up, and oh my God. Okay, just give me a second. I don't want to stop the sound, but this is way too high right now. Okay, so I'm not happy that I stopped it. It's temporarily. I'm going to restart it because I don't want to lose that sound. So water's still going up, which means we're doing okay. Fissile fuel is still going up, which means we're doing okay. But where's the steam? Oh, it's all going here. So the steam is coming in here, and we're producing 2.2 thousand. I'll be honest, this is really low, and I just need to make it a bit higher. So what you need to do, okay? So now my fissile fuel is going up, my water is going up. So what I'm going to try and do is change the burn rate. So right now the burn rate is 0.1. I'm going to set it to 0.2. Now I'm going to look, and the water is still going up. Fissile fuel is still going up. And now the heating rate is a bit higher. And if I come here, we're now making 4.5K. So let's just go at it again and say 0.3. And let's check the water. Water still going up. Fissile fuel still going up. Like, all of these need to be going up. If they're going down, then you're going to have a really big problem. And we're producing nuclear waste. And if I go here, now we're at 6,000. Oh, and let's grab a flux plug, put it on top right here, and let's set it to this and say turbine. Wow. So let's just do all of this right here. And now we're getting power. So power cube is making 680. Second power cube is making 680. And turbine's going to really low number. So, okay. I think I know what the problem is. The problem is simple. The problem is that we're producing more than we have. And look, this buffer is going up. We can have 1.4 gajillion or gigillion or gillion or after million. I don't really know that number. I'm a Frenchie, so you're going to have to excuse me on that. So all we need to make sure is that everything here, this is still going up. This is still going up. We could probably go to 0.4. I don't want to go too crazy either. So water still going up. Fissile fuel still going up. And power, 9K. So yeah, we're doing really well right now. So the next thing I want to do quickly is I want to see about making a better storage for power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more pattern, and I'm going to search for energy cube. Oh, yeah, perfect. So what I want is to make the ultimate, I want to make the ultimate energy cube. So like so, from an elite. So yes, and an elite is made like so from an advance. Yes, and an advance is made like so from a basic. Perfect. So let's just, I don't know that I have the pattern for the basic. So yeah, let's make a basic. We're going to go down the rabbit hole right here and say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 level. And then we're going to come right here and say energy cube, ultimate, give me 2. Oh, I need to teach the system how to make basic energy. I'm going to use the easier recipe because there's no reason to use the mechanism. It's like, that's the kind of thing that I like personally. I like the idea of recipes where, until you reach redstone, you can make it this way. But when you reach redstone, then you can make it the easy way. Like, I like this kind of possibility where you can just make things in different tiers. And as you go up in tiers, they're a bit easier to do. So now if I go here and say universal cable, so the universal cable is absolutely something that I want to make the higher tier, because look at that. Ultimate universal cable can carry 3.27 million FE per tick. So that is 100% definitely the way to go. So now I can just come right here, and I'm also going to put those in my system. Look at this. I'm so glad I added so many of these molecular assembler, because it's making all of this so much easier. Ooh, 1 ready, 2 ready already. Wow. And now ultimate, I'm going to say just give me 100 of these, because the ultimate are going to be what I'm going to use to power everything. So now here, I think this is being powered enough. This is a sigh of love, by the way. Look at all of these. So I'm probably going to have to put a bit of a longer time lapse on this episode, just because I'm going to want to automate these. But I thought I was going to need to change the power, but just looking at this, I don't think I will need to. So, no. In case you didn't notice, the ultimate energy cube started our filling wirelessly. So I'm like, tanking my power like crazy. But what I want to do is I want to basically just set this up so that I have multiple level of power storage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that. I'm going to put an ultimate cable right here. I'm going to put an ultimate storage battery right here, and voila, this is filling like crazy. Then I'm going to put another one right here and this right here. And this is not filling by like crazy because for whatever reason, this is getting the power second. But so technically, just so that you guys understand, this one is going to fill. So this thing can fill with 1.4 gajillion. This one's going to fill with 102 million. Then this one's going to fill with 102 million also. And basically, I'm just going to put a plug on each, which means that whenever we start needing a lot of power, the plugs are just going to grab whatever they need. I'm just going to come over here and configure all of these to purple because purple is in and out. So I don't need to figure out which side is getting what from where. I just put these all to purple. And so now if I come back right here, this is still named, and I'm looking at this, I'm getting power from Power Cube. I'm getting power from Power Cube 1, Turbine, and Power Cube 2. Nope, I'm getting nothing from Turbine. And it's probably just because I do not need the power right now. But power will never be an issue again. And now if I look at this coolant tank, it's still filling. Fissile fuel is still going up. So technically, I think I can go to 0.5 now. And if I check that, water's still going up, fissile fuel still going up, and this is now producing 11,000. So just imagine when we set this to a burn rate of 1 bucket or 2 bucket instead of 0.5. Oh, those are millibucket per tick. That's so low. So when we're going basically, if we go to 1, we'll be generating 24,000 K power. But the important thing for you to know is that power is no longer going to be an issue in this playthrough. So basically the next episode is just going to be progression. So let me grab one last, I want another nuclear waste. Nuclear, you know what? Let's finish the waste barrel. I think we can finish the quest line. So let's just check this. So all of this is done. So now it wants us to say we're making nuclear waste as a byproduct of running a fission reactor. Yeah, we got that. Plutonium made from nuclear waste. Okay. Plutonium pellets made from plutonium. So I need another pressurized reaction chamber. I need water and plutonium. And I need fluorite dust. Okay. Which is going to give us spent nuclear waste. Plutonium is made from nuclear waste in an isotopic centrifuge. So isotopic centrifuge, I'm sure we made one too many. Yep, right here. And the pressurized reaction chamber, I don't have one too many of those. So let's just search for pressurized reaction chamber. Yeah, next, make one of these. Is that going to take a long while or is that going to go fast enough? While we're waiting, I'm going to make another waste barrel for real waste. Perfect, like so. Okay, so now let's go back there and we're going to fix all of this. Okay, so like we said, this needs to input from the top. So we're going to grab some basic pressurized tube, like so. Set that to extract. We're getting nuclear waste. And we're going to put this centrifuge right here. And you know what? Let me just, we're going to power it magically from the bottom. So let's just come right, you know what? I don't even know if it needs power. So let's just see if it does need power first. So this is a basic pressurized tube, which I'm going to set to extract. And this is no, perfect. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It does need power. So we're going to go like this, set this one, and we're going to call it Pluto Prod. No. Pluto. I'm just going to call it plutonium. Okay. So this is now transforming nuclear waste into plutonium. And holy how. I don't even have... Okay, so this is worrisome just a little bit because... Okay, let me just try something. If I come back here and I set this to 1, this is probably going to be too much. So let me check. Water's still going up. Fissile fuel is going down. So no, we cannot do 1. So we're going to do 0.8. Fissile fuel is now going back up. Perfect. So technically we just found that 0.8 is the technical maximum of this thing. And if I come over here, we're now making 18,000. I love this. So now this is making plutonium, but I don't have... So here's my worry. Plutonium will not decay in a radioactive barrel. Okay, so let's just do that quickly then. I completely forgot about that. But if it doesn't decay in a radioactive barrel, radioactive waste barrel, that's where I have to put it. Because that's the concern. The concern is that this is going to... what's it called? You know, you need to be faster. Or, oh, it's night, I think. Did I ever make a bed in this game? I don't know that I've ever made a bed. Oh! Bed. Wool. 3. I don't even know if I can sleep, to be honest. So let's just remove that. Put that right here and save for plank. And you know what? You guys are probably yelling at me saying, what do you mean, do you have a bed? Of course you have a bed. You made it in a quest line somewhere, and it's somewhere that you don't remember. Oh! So, the answer to the question, do I have a bed, is absolutely not, you moron. Because intentionally, you're not allowed to sleep in this, which means it is somewhat of a problem, and I'm going to explain why. What are they called? I'm searching for words. Just give me a second. The isotropic centrifuge thing, they only work at day, I believe. I think they have to be day to work with. See, this is doing nothing. It's not producing right now. Or is it producing and it's just the arrow's not moving? I don't know. Like, let's just be honest. I don't know. But we now have learned one very important thing. Beds explode. So water coolant still going up. Fissile fuel still going up, but barely. So we are at max with this. And now if I go here... and I put a radioactive waste barrel, plutonium's coming in here, and it's coming at a not bad clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pressurized tube like so, and I'm going to put a pressurized reaction chamber right here, and I'm going to side config. So now I need water. So do I have... advanced mechanical pipe? I don't know if that's long enough. So basically, I'm trying to bring water to that PRC. Oh, come on. Placement sometimes. So I'm going to try and make this a bit simpler. I'm going to go... Yeah, when I said I'm going to try to make this a bit simpler, I guess I wasn't able to make this a bit simpler. So let's just go like this. And I think I have exactly enough tube. That would be amazing. So let me just grab the last one and boom. Hey, I've got exactly the right number of tube. So we've got water here. We're going to get plutonium here. We're going to need flux right here. And we're going to need to power this. So let's grab a flux point that we're going to stick on this side. And we're going to call this plutonium solid. Perfect, because this is going to make solid plutonium. I just don't want, until I have a bucket, I'm not sure I want to extract from it, because here's the concern. The concern is that I'm going to extract it's going to decay in the other machine. So let's just go back here, and I think that decay has a reaction where it affects you. So now I'm going to come right here and say fluorite. Oh no. Yeah, we don't have fluorite this way. I need to get fluorite this way, which I'm then going to crush. So I'm going to go downstairs, and I'm probably not going to attach a time lapse to this, because instead of making a time lapse, what I've decided was that I was going to just finish the quest line. So I'm just going to do it like that to begin with. And next episode, we're going to just do it. We're just going to start going in the other episode. Anyway, the only thing I would want to do would be some kind of little bit of house cleaning, cables and stuff like that. And personally, I've decided it wasn't really worth it. So now I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to put the last basic pressurized tube, and I'm going to go extract, and then I'm going to disconnect it. And right here, plutonium pellet and spent nuclear fuel. Serious power. So now what I'm going to do, one last thing is I'm going to go advanced pressurized tube right here. And I'm going to go make another waste barrel. And basically, and I'm also going to get rid of my 2 depth marker. I'm going to basically just send the spent nuclear fuel into a waste barrel so that it doesn't decay. Waste barrel. Right here. So this back and forth is a bit annoying, but if this blows up and it causes me an issue, I don't want to be in a situation where I get killed. Still going up, still going up, still producing 18K. And right here, so now, oh, it went all in this. So now we have spent nuclear waste in here, which is, how is this disappearing? Wow, spent nuclear waste. So there's nothing you can do with the spent nuclear waste, but when you put it in a barrel, it just, I feel like I'm going to get screwed and this is going to become radioactive. I hope I never have to come back here, but technically the only thing that can protect you from radioactive is, oh, are you ready? This is finished. The only thing that can protect you from radioactive is the mechanism suit at Mecca. So basically you have to make this suit, and for this suit you need you need so much thing. You need polonium, and polonium is made from polonium, and polonium is made from nuclear waste. So already we're not producing the right thing. Why did it make us do polonium pellet? Oh, I swear, I hope that it doesn't. Maybe to remake fuel. I don't know. I'll discover as I'm playing the pack. I guess that's the only way it's going to happen, because I've kind of been discovering this one more as we go with you guys, and less as a lot of, like, I do a bit of research, but I try to keep it to a more minimum, because to me those are supposed to be a more relaxed series. And if I have to do the amount of research that I've done with the other series, that would drive me nuts a little bit. So I've been trying, like I said, to take it a bit more relaxed. Let me come just do a 1 house cleaning task right here. Put this in here. Clean this. I said I wanted to clean those, but I'm going to do that at another time. So now here I want the, what are they called? Hey, I've completely lost simulation. No. What are they named? Oh, God. Cannot begin missing input. Prediction matrix. Okay, 1 second. So these prediction matrix, which I have over prepared. 256. I'm going to make double the production than what I need. So put that in here, put that in here. And then let's put all of that right here. Okay, so let's just take 1 minute to first get rid of these. Oh, no. Get rid of this depth marker. Remove. And this one. Remove. Then let's just take. I just removed you. Why are you still there? Guess it takes a little while to despawn. I'm going to have to reload. Anyway. So let's look at the quest line. So now we finished Venus. And next is going to be Moon. Off to the Moon. So Moon portal frame used to create the portal to the Moon requires 10 block. So it's 10 block in one go. So we're going to need 4 Venus portal frame, 2 quantum entangloporter, and 2 mining belt portal frame. So that's easy. These are kind of easy. So I'm going to need 4. So I'm going to need 4. Yeah, I can do all of that quickly at the beginning of the next episode. So the next episode is going to be simple. We're going to make the frame. We're going to go to the Moon and we're going to explore because we're going to have to find cheese, prismarine, and alien artifacts. So the next episode is going to be kind of a short one. It's going to be an exploration to show you how to get everything. And then I'm going to try to craft just one of these and set it up to show you. And then I'm going to go in a big time lapse because I'm going to want to craft all of those. I know they're all written optional, but if there's one thing that's not optional in my episodes is not doing optional things. And then the episode after, we're going to get into all of this crafting for the ingots of ingots. I feel we can finish this series in maybe 4 or 5 episodes. But anyway, I'm going to stop right here on this beautiful view. And in the next episode, we're going to go to the Moon. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.